Shout out to the real ones. You're watching the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. We're going to touch on the latest trade rumors surrounding the Lakers as Myles Turner pretty much said, I want to play for the LA Lakers and make it happen. We'll also touch on Jordan Clarkson as those rumors down in Utah are heating up. But let's start with the biggest story today involving Myles Turner. The Pacers big man says that the Lakers should take a hard look at trading for him. Yes, the player, Myles Turner, on the Woj podcast said the Lakers should trade for me. Is this the first time we've ever heard a player campaign for another team to trade for him? Very weird situation. Let's break it down. Myles Turner on to Woj on his podcast said, if I'm the Lakers, I take a very hard look at this with the position that you're in. I know what I can provide for a team. My leadership, my shot blocking, my three-point ability, and just my ability to make plays out there on the floor. And I take a very long look at it. But as far as pulling the trigger, I get paid to shoot, not making these calls. So I couldn't answer that. Well, Myles, you're not wrong. I was talking with our producer, Jeffrey Cooperstein, before the show. Sure, there's some other centers that I would want in the NBA paired up next to LeBron James, but Myles Turner has to be top 5 at the top of that list. He provides the ability to protect the paint, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. He could stretch the floor and shoot threes. What does LeBron need? Defense, rim protection, and three-point shot making. Something this team doesn't have a lot of, and something that Myles Turner does a lot of. Look at what he's done so far in a couple of games so far this season. The guy's averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4.5 blocks. You know the defensive problem the Lakers are having right now? He'd help that. You know the three-point problem that the Lakers are lacking in three-point shooting that they don't have right now? Well, the big man's shooting 37.5% from three. He would definitely make that a better and stronger area of this team. The thing is, the Lakers have already turned down a couple of trades involving Myles Turner. So once again, I'm going to ask, why did Rob Pelinka get an extension? What did he do to get an extension? Since he traded for Anthony Davis, we'll play a game. Comment down below. What is the best move Rob Pelinka has made following the NBA Finals the Lakers won back in the bubble? I want to hear from you all down in the comments because I can't think of it. What is it? What's the best move? He has not made moves that would have made this team better, like this move right here. How did he turn this down? 2 first-rounders and Russell Westbrook for Buddy Hield and Myles Turner? Are you trying to win a championship? Because if you are, you would have made this trade. Go get Myles Turner. He makes this team better overnight. And if somehow you can revisit this deal and make it happen, if Indiana would still do it, make it happen and send him a thank you note. Because you're the clear winner of this trade. You have LeBron. You have AD. The window to win right now is small and it's shrinking by the day. You add Buddy Hield and Myles Turner and it lengthens a little bit. You get 2 knockdown shooters and you get one of, if not the best shot blockers in the NBA. I do not understand what Rob Pelinka is doing. I know we talked a lot about him on this show, but that's a trade that you just got to make. One thing I do know for sure, though, if the Los Angeles Lakers make a move, we'll have you covered here on the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. Lakers make a trade, they make a signing, news, rumors, injury news, post-game videos. We have it all here on the channel, youtube.com/Lakers TV. So join the squad, lock us in, become a real one of us. Hit that big red button right now. If the Lakers made this deal, they wouldn't be 1-5. They wouldn't be doing Gatorade baths with Darvin Ham after Game 6 of the NBA season. Could you imagine what this lineup could look like? I know that Buddy Hield's not one of the best players in the NBA. I know that Myles Turner is not one of the best players in the NBA. But what they would add to this team, if you had a starting 5 that looked like this, you would have an opportunity going into every single game to win. You have defense in the backcourt with Patrick Beverley. You have 2 dominant defensive bigs in Anthony Davis and Myles Turner. LeBron James can still get it done on the perimeter. And you have your sniper, from deep. You got your shooter that could stretch the floor in Buddy Hield. This lineup makes you so much better, and it almost gives a check at every spot that you need help at. You need more perimeter shooting. Myles Turner and Buddy Hield, check, check. You could use more perimeter defense. Buddy Hield's not the best at that, but it takes the burden a little bit of Patrick Beverley on the offensive end and lets him focus a little bit more on defense. Anthony Davis can be a more consistent and be a more better defender, not just in the paint, because he could slide back out to that 4 spot. Myles Turner gives you a better rim protector as well. This is a playoff caliber starting 5. That's a team that we just showed you on screen that can compete in the Western Conference in the playoffs. LeBron James doesn't have to be Superman. Anthony Davis doesn't have to be Superman. Myles Turner's averaging 16 and 8. He could help this team, and so could Buddy Hield. Myles Turner is campaigning for the Lakers to trade for him. Go get him. Rob Pelinka, make the move. It's literally that simple. Do you want Myles Turner? Do you want him on the Lakers? Should the Lakers make a move for Myles Turner? I want to hear from you guys down in the comments. Type Y for yes or type N for no. We also have an awesome deal. Shout out to Fanatics hooking up you guys with a t-shirt combo. 2 t-shirts for 40% off. Take advantage of the deal. Nice short sleeve in purple, a little long sleeve in gray. They're swaggy. They feel good. Mine are on the way. Get yours today. Chatsports.com/Lakers combo. That's chatsports.com/Lakers combo. I'll put that link in the comments and description of today's show. If you're not going to trade for Buddy Hield and Myles Turner, what about the idea of trading for Jordan Clarkson? Because Bleacher Report says the Lakers should bring back Clarkson after the 1-5 start for the Lakers this season. I don't think that Jordan Clarkson's the type of guy that's going to be the savior and change this season, but he definitely gives you another score, and he definitely is a guy that can come off the bench and carry this offense for stretches at a time. I mean, look at what he's done so far this year. In a couple of games, he's averaging 17 and 5, which is something he can do in his sleep. But it's the efficiency that has to catch your eye. This is a guy that's usually one of the most least efficient players in the NBA. But this year, shooting 43% from the field and 37.5% from 3. If Clarkson can continue these efficiency numbers, this is a guy that would make the Lakers much better. The more bucket getters this team gets, the better they're going to be, because they're going to need that. Shooting 37.5% from downtown, that would help this team out tremendously. I like Jordan Clarkson. I wouldn't, trade both first-round picks for him. But if I can get him for a deal that's fair, I think he definitely makes this team better. And Clarkson played with LeBron in 2017 and 2018 in Cleveland, so there was a little bit of overlap there where these two kind of know each other, where they like the ball, where they like to shoot from. There's spots on the court, some defensive rotations. This wouldn't be a guy that's just thrown into the fire. Once you play with LeBron James, you know he likes to play. And I think he would definitely make this team better. And if that means you're getting rid of Russell Westbrook and you're adding Jordan Clarkson, that's definitely going to make this team better. What about this trade idea? What about this? The Lakers receive Jordan Clarkson, Mike Conley, and Udoka Azubuike, and the Jazz receive Russell Westbrook and a first-round pick. Mike Conley, he may be your starter. He could come off the bench and kind of carry that bench unit for a little bit, play a little, hockey rotation subs with Pat Bev. Clarkson is be a guy that can play with the starters, play with the bench, carry the bench. He could do whatever you need in a scorer's role. So I'll ask you this question. If you were Rob Pelinka, if you were sitting in the seat of the Lakers general manager, would you make this trade? Would you do the deal? Clarkson, Conley, and Azubuike for Westbrook and a first-round pick. Type A for accept. Type D for decline. I want the real ones to sound off in the comments right now. A lot of reasons how Clarkson helps the Lakers. Here are a couple that I think absolutely are big difference maker. It's an additional playmaker on the floor. You don't have to count on LeBron James to get you 12 assists, 10 assists every night and be essentially your point guard and your lead guard. He would be the best the third best scorer, on this team. Right after LeBron and AD, he's the guy that can get buckets with the best of anybody in the NBA. And he adds much needed depth. This team needs legit NBA players from 1 to 10. Right now, they don't have that. Adding a guy like Jordan Clarkson makes this team better today. I'd go out and I make that trade, especially if you get to add a veteran Mike Conley. What about this, though? We talked about Buddy Hield earlier. We're talking about Jordan Clarkson right now. Who is the better player? And also, when you answer this question, think about it like this. Who would be the better fit for this current Lakers roster? I want to hear from you. Type C for Clarkson, type H for Hield. I'd probably go with Hield just because of his catch-and-shoot ability. I think Clarkson would be a good piece as well. You let me know. C for Clarkson, H for Hield. I appreciate everybody, as always, that makes the Los Angeles Lakers Report a part of their days every day. If you made it this far in the video, that means you're a real one. What's a real one? Someone that likes every video, subscribes, comments, and finishes every single video. I like to go into the comments after every video and see who the real ones are and see who the fakers are. So if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and type real one down below.